Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Reese?
All right, Holly. Cornhuskers will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Run inside. It's Davison. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Moulton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Give running right, it's Kamari. Third and 6 yards to go. Drops back, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Huskers are marching down the field. Handoff for Malton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. They put the brakes on it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And the Huskers looking to convert on 4th down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Sees a crease. Nice move there. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You you see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. And he gets it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Moulton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snap in the shotgun. Turns it upfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback changing the play. Handoff for Moulton. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Nelson. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Moulton. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Runs through a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Smith dropping to pass. Under pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's out of bounds right at the...
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basket.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Got enough for the first down. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Smith wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 14 team, the Colorado Buffaloes.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Nelson.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The Huskers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Here's a give to Malton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Drops back on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Making the adjustment. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Kamari again. Just smothered on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Selling the fake. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Caught, and he's got room at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kamari again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Handoff for Malton. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it moving. It's Malton. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. The give and tick, 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 tick. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
That's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Bush is ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Fights off a defender and runs through another one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Smith dropping to pass. Moves to his right. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This offense has it with really good field position. Headed outside, it's Moulton. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husker! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Finds his target. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Just gets rid of that one.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
180, raise car. 180, raise car.
Here's a give to Malton. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Kamari again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on first. Pulls it in. It's Davison. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snapped it in the shotgun. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The fake that wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in